There's a moment in all of our lives when someone tries to tell us who we are and gets it completely wrong. This is the story of one girl, one bully, and one mom who reminded her she was a miracle. Here's the story. A bully tried to define me. My mom wasn't going to let that happen. Back in the late 70s and early 80s, bullying wasn't a headline. It wasn't a cause. It wasn't something adults held anti-bullying assemblies about. It was just life. A rite of passage, something kids were expected to deal with. And deep in the heart of Texas, where being tiny, cute, and cheerleader perfect was the ultimate girl goal, I was definitely not that. I was the biggest kid in my class, tall, heavy, some may say an Amazon child in the sea of delicate Barbie dolls. Enter the bully. He picked up on my insecurities like a shark sensing blood in the water. For 7 years, 7 long years, he made it his full-time, unpaid internship to make my life miserable. Every bus ride, every lunch, every hallway, every single classroom. Yeah, somehow, some way, I ended up in his homeroom every single year. He would say, "Heather, Heather, not light as a feather." Or, "Hold on, the bus is going down, the whale's getting on, everyone hold on." Or, "Fatty, fatty, 2x4, can't fit through the bathroom door." And the piece de la resistance. You'll never be anything. No one likes you. You're just fat. One day, I snapped. He called me a whale in line, and before I even realized what was happening, I had him pinned against the lockers, punching him with every ounce of rage my 4th grade little heart had been collecting. We ended up in the principal's office. Now, this is Texas in the 80s, so he got 5 swats with a wooden paddle and a call home. Me? I just got sent back to class. As a side note, the dean of the school was actually the mom of my summer nanny. She knew me very well, too well, and she knew this was completely out of character for me. She knew the level of torment this boy gave me over the years and wasn't about to punish me for standing up for myself. Thank God. I thought I had won. Nope. The next day, he showed up with a new insult, courtesy of his dad. It was worth the swats because she's a fat ass. So the bullying continued. At home, though, life was different. Home was safe, home was love. And my mom, she knew. Every night, she'd come in my room, lie on my bed, and ask, "What's going on with you?" One night, I finally told her the secret that had been eating me alive. I am worthless. I will never have a boyfriend. I'll never be anything because I'm that. She looked at me straight at the eyes and said one sentence that changed my life. "It's not true." I argued, of course it's true. How could it not be true when everybody said it? And look at me, I'm fat. Then she told me this story. She wasn't supposed to have kids, ever. Cancer and surgery had made sure of that. So she and my dad made peace with it and decided to hit the road as truck drivers. Then, against every medical prediction, she got pregnant. And against every doctor's warning, she carried to full term. Actually, longer than full term. I came into this world 2 weeks late, a whopping 10 pounds, 4 ounces. My dad said, "We've got a linebacker," until he saw it was a girl. Because apparently, even in utero, I had no interest in fitting into society's expectations. She smiled at me and she said, "You're a miracle. You're here on purpose. And that boy is wrong." And just like that, she handed me a shield I could carry for the rest of my life. That boy never stopped bullying me, but now, when he did, I had something to fight back with. Every time he insulted me, I reminded myself, I am a miracle. I am worthy. I matter. I know he is wrong. I believe my mom. Years later, I randomly came across his Facebook profile, and guess what? He married a beautiful blonde, overweight woman. I guess he actually liked me after all. And you know what? I wouldn't change a single insult. Not the embarrassment, not the punches, Not even the moment I thought he might be right. Because that boy unknowingly trained me for the battles far beyond the school bus. He toughened me up when I still had backup. When I had a mom who could walk in my room, look in my eyes and say, "He's wrong. You're a miracle." She's in heaven now. And I faced battles she never got to see. But that shield she gave me, it's still here, still strong. And I carry it with me every single day. One conversation can change your life.